Not many people can say they've gotten well known off of, being their superstars, like, number one supporter. He had to move houses because of me. The Fanatics games, the LA Night Girl is coming. LA does know about it. I did ask if he could pass down the BFP to me. He said yes. That is where I got the name, because someone had commented on the video that skyrocketed overnight. We were secretly dating.
LA Night Girl is not his lover, it's his daughter.
Because you can be given the name, but it's up to you whether or not you want to, capitalize on it. And that's fortunately what I decided to do.
The Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. What you should be watching.
Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Dreams. In the podcast world, they're the kings and queens. Laughs and stories under the spotlight's gleam. Together they conquer the ultimate team.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your girl, producer Kira, back again, starting off the show because my tag team partner, Tantalizing Tony, is not here right now. It's okay, though. It's okay. One half of the father-daughter wrestling podcast is going to have to do for today because we've got a big thing going on, okay? First of all, it's my first interview, and it's with one of the girly pops, one of my faves, the one and only overnight fanatic sensation, Bri, aka the LA Night Girl.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, girly.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, as I said, this is my first interview, girl. So we're gonna get what we can done, okay?
Yes, I feel so honored.
Yeah. Usually Tantalizing Tony is the one that does all the talking. But, I'm trying to dip my toe into the field, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So let's get into it. We met actually this past April at WWE World for WrestleMania, and it was a time and a half. Let's just get your synopsis of what your weekend was like, because it was crazy.
It was mayhem. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, WWE World, we had like every single day. And then that Monday was the last day. And in my opinion, it was the best day because you had all of us like kind of meeting finally on the last day. That moment was really funny for me.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. No, the whole entire weekend was like insane.
We were at WrestleCon, we were at World, we were with Fanatics. We were just running like chicken with our heads cut off. We didn't get to meet anybody, like any meet and greets or anything. Did you see anybody while you were there? I know your boy was there, Mr. LA Knight.
Yes, I did meet LA Monday. Oh my goodness. Thursday, I met Seth Rollins, Nikki Bella. Friday, Ricky Saints. Saturday, Stone Cold, iconic moment, legend, nearly like died. Yes, love Stone Cold. Sunday, I didn't meet anyone, but then Monday, the entire day was dedicated to LA, of course.
Oh my gosh, you met the whole roster.
So many people. I wish I had gone to WrestleCon though. So many of you guys were there. I have to go next time. I heard they're coming to SummerSlam. SummerSlam, they're gonna be in the area. I might stop by WrestleCon.
You have to. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be a party. It's the second biggest party of the summer.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone knows you as the LA Night Girl, but tell us about like what your life was like before you blew up.
Honestly, not much different. I mean, obviously, like there wasn't the chaos of like going to events and like being like recognized like left and right and like Fanatics like knowing who I was, which is super cool. But honestly, who I present myself on the internet as is who I am like in person. Like I'm just authentic, I guess.
Yeah,
not much different.
Have you always been into wrestling?
Yes, ever since I was 9 years old, 2011.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. How'd you get into it?
So my brothers were big fans of it, and they were watching WrestleMania 27 in the living room, and I was watching with them, just looking on. And John Cena popped on my TV screen, and I fell in love with him.
John Cena does it for everybody. How do you feel about the heel turn?
I love the heel turn. I think he's doing a great job. I feel like it's how it's in WWE's hands now, how they present him further on. I think he's doing an amazing job. I love him as a heel.
He was a little iffy at first. His straight face kind of looked like it was a little forced.
Yeah.
But he got it together.
Yeah.
So you said WrestleMania 27 was like your introduction to wrestling.
Mhm.
Obviously, LA Knight was not in there.
No.
How did you become this huge LA Knight fanatic?
So, oh my God, it starts with my brothers again. They were huge TNA fans. They loved wrestling all around the boards. Like they'd watch like TNA, they'd watch like WWE. And I was watching it one night with them, I think in 2016. That'd make me like 13 or 14 years old. And Eli Drake was doing a Fact of Life segment, you know, his little talk show with his little dummy button. And it's similar to John Cena. I fell in love. I was like, this man reminds me so much of myself, just the way he's so sarcastic. I love how he did not care what anyone else said about him. And I just followed his career from there.
LA Knight, he's not a big star. So like I feel like you really have to be into wrestling to like find out who he is and be as big of a supporter as you are. Did you feel like you were the only LA Knight fan in the world at the time?
Not during like the Eli Drake portion, the Max Dupree portion, absolutely. I feel like so many people gave up on him because they felt like he was stuck doing this. So they were like, I'm just gonna move on. Like there's no more LA Knight. I stuck through. I waited.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that like he's gonna be stuck like with his potential like this forever. So yeah, I feel like that's the only time I was like, where'd everyone go?
That was a rough patch. I was a little iffy on that too, but he made it work too.
Yeah,
he was really good at it.
He was.
And
he made the best of it.
He did, and it skyrocketed to Maxine. We got some good stuff out of that.
I love Maxine. She's so sweet.
Oh, she is. Did you meet her too?
I did. So I met her at Royal Rumble and she immediately knew who I was. And she DM'd me the other day because I wished her a happy birthday. And she was like, oh my God, thank you, love. You're so sweet. So like that was really cool. But just as I walked up to her, I didn't even say hello, like words hadn't left. And she's like, I know who you are. She was like, tell my brother I say hello. And I was like, what? So she knows.
That's crazy. So do you feel like you're like famous?
Not that I don't like using the word famous. It's very surreal. Like not many people can say they've gotten well known off of, you know, being their superstars, like, you know, number one supporter. But it is definitely a surreal moment when you have the superstars and like big companies like Fanatics, like reaching out and like wanting to work with you. But I don't think I'll ever not fangirl.
I feel like, you know, everybody is like mega fan people. And then when they see like the major fanatics that, you know, the superstars actually recognize, they get a little jealous. But it's okay. You're using your platform. You've capitalized on your platform. What was the moment that made people like start calling you LA Knight Girl? What's the thing that like skyrocketed your superstardom?
So the origin of it came from WWE World in Philadelphia. That moment where he jumped off the panel stage and he went to go hug me. That is where I got the name because someone had commented on the video that skyrocketed overnight. I feel where a lot of people caught on and where I started getting noticed the most and like asked for pictures was SummerSlam that year. I feel like that is when people started catching on like, oh, this can be something. Because you can be given the name, but it's up to you whether or not you want to, you know, capitalize on it. And that's fortunately what I decided to do.
And you're doing a darn good job at doing it.
Thank you.
So did he just come up to you because you were like crying, or was it just like...
So I had cried meeting him at photo ops. Like, obviously I cried because I waited like, I think 9 years to like finally meet him. And so obviously the crying from the photo ops had carried over into the panel stage. And there was one seat left in the front row. And ironically, I was able to get it. And I was in his direct line of sight. And Byron Saxton, I guess because when I cry, I don't do it quiet. So I was like sobbing and you can like hear it.
Just let it out.
Yeah. And Byron Saxton had noticed and pointed it out. And then that's when LA had jumped off and that viral moment was created.
Oh, that's so sweet. So how many times have you met him?
10. I think we hit 10.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Oh my gosh.
The 10th one was completely unintentional. I wish it had gone a different way. I had bumped into him just walking around Vegas. Yep. So that technically, literally, that technically was the 10th time. I wish it would have been at like a more organized event. But yeah, that 10 times.
No, I low-key kind of want to meet people when they're like not at meet and greets because then you like don't get rushed off.
Literally, like, he wasn't even like, he was just in street clothes, like, he wasn't, like, LA Knight, he was just, like, a normal guy, and, like, it
Mhm.
was just crazy how that moment happened, because if I had arrived 2 minutes later, I would have completely missed him. I was, like, walking in, and I was, like, on my phone sitting down as he ironically was, like, coming around the corner, like, walking by.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, yeah, very much so.
So a lot of people, I see this on Twitter, like when they, meet their hero or their favorite superstar, they're like, okay, I've met them once. I don't want them to get sick of me, or I don't want to get sick of them. So I feel like this is enough. Do you think it'll ever be enough meeting LA Knight?
No, it's just different, and I really, unless you're there, like, there have been fans that follow me that have been and, like, have seen how different it is with us. I had met Seth Rollins at Mania, and, like, he's doing Fanatics Fest again, but there really wasn't any part of me that was eager to, like, jump and go meet him again. With LA, it's just so different. Like, I feel like every single time we meet, something different, like, happens, like, there's more to talk about, there's, like, more like, I can't even describe it,
So you guys are besties now? Is that what you're telling me?
basically.
Okay. Confirmed. That's the headline. So we've been talking about LA Knight for a while, okay, because you are LA Knight girl, but you do have another favorite, okay? Mr. Roman Reigns.
Someone did their research, yeah.
I did a little research.
Yeah, not many people know that.
Really?
Yeah, I literally Mania week, I was obviously did LA one night, Roman a few other nights, and people were like, "What do you like, Roman Reigns now?" And I was like,
Oh.
"You guys are not OGs."
Mhm. They don't pay
Literally right
attention like
here.
I do.
No, they're not
So
you.
when did the Roman Reigns thing happen? Like, I know he's a big star. Everyone loves Roman Reigns, but like, is there anything special about him that you love?
No, it was The Shield. I mean, at first when The Shield debuted, I will admit Dean Ambrose was the fave, but as Roman kinda
Mhm.
transitioned into the big dog and, like, doing his own solo thing, it was Roman.
For sure. I could have also just looked at your wall and realized that Roman Reigns is the
Yeah.
I
Like, I
just
wonder.
noticed it. What if we had LA Knight versus Roman Reigns? Who are you picking?
See, they did go back and forth during Crown Jewel, and I will admit I was a bigger Roman fan at the time. I hadn't met LA, hadn't seen him a lot of times in person, so I was like all for Roman. I was like, Roman, we're gonna do this, we're gonna win, and he did. But now, because the tables are turned and I'm more LA, I think I would have to go with LA.
Oh my gosh, is that like an unbiased opinion, or do you genuinely?
I would say LA, especially because Roman doesn't have the championship anymore. I think LA has it.
Girl,
It's like picking a favorite. I can't.
there's no way I'm posting this and people are gonna call you insane.
Not the first time.
Oh my gosh, you've gotten used to all the comments.
Oh yeah. Oh, good, bad, in between.
What's the craziest thing that you've heard about yourself? Because obviously you just blew up like this past year or two, WrestleMania 40. So this is like all fast, your newfound fame. How is it treating you so far?
Good and bad. I've definitely noticed the hate has spiked up a little bit. There's people believing things that they shouldn't be believing. But I guess that comes with the platform. I guess the more I grow, the more hate you're gonna get.
Mhm.
But my thing is, don't believe it until you see it. I feel like a lot of people read stuff that is absolutely not true. Some of the wildest things I've ever heard, and it's
Mhm.
just not true. Like, oh my god, the stuff I've heard about me. Like what?
Do you want to just share just one little
I have
thing?
2 came to mind, actually. One person started a rumor based on an interview LA did, which my name was not mentioned at all, that he had to move houses because of me. Like, what? I don't even know how one
Oh,
obtains it. I don't even know how one obtains that information. That's one. And then another one was that we were secretly dating. And I was like, "Do you guys hear yourselves?" Yeah, so exactly. 2 of the
okay.
craziest things I've ever heard.
I was taken aback a little bit by that. I mean,
Crazy.
I do understand wrestling fans, and
Right.
that's something that they can whip up in their head. You set the
Mhm.
record straight. I mean, obviously, I think LA sets the record straight every time he walks out the house with his wife. But
Exactly. She would, like, beat me if she could. Have you seen this woman? She's insanely beautiful,
Mhm,
built, and then like, I have cried in this man's arms before. Like, what makes you think that, like,
mhm, mhm.
there's
So
any sort of
you wanna be the adopted daughter, not the
exactly, yes, like,
mhm,
that is my wrestling father. Hello?
yes. Let's set the record
those are-
straight, people. LA Knight Girl is not his lover, it's his daughter. Okay?
Yes, those are two of the craziest things I've ever heard about myself. Like,
so it looks like you're, handling it well. When
Mhm.
people like first start like getting a little famous, they let the hate comments get to them, or they like don't really know how to handle themselves. Do you think
Mhm.
you're like doing pretty good? Like, I know a lot of people give advice on how newcomers can come onto the internet scene and handle hate comments, but do you think you're like doing good with them?
I think now I am. I think me maybe like a year ago probably would have been freaking out about some of the stuff that I've seen or heard. But if it's not true, which 99.9% of it isn't, I'm not stressing out about it because I know it's not true. I think
love that
I'd
mentality.
I think I'd be more upset if it were true and it were like affecting people, but literally none of it is true. So I'm just like, I learn new stuff about myself with these people. I'm like, just say whatever you want to say. Sure. Well,
Go along with it for the plot.
yeah, no, literally, it gets my name and my engagement out there more. Go ahead.
So, so you're not just a WWE girly. You also kind of dip your toe into the fashion. People are starting to like Bri inspired outfits are a thing now.
Mhm.
How have you always been into fashion? Do you like use the WWE shows as a runway? How did that start?
I've always been into fashion. There's nothing I love more than styling, like any outfit that I wear, whether it's a concert, whether it's a wrestling event. I call it my Met Gala, basically, where I get to, dress however I want. But I have seen a lot of Brie inspired fits, and I feel like not many people, like especially girls, were like kind of going all out. Like it was just, the t-shirt with the jeans, which is like totally
Mhm.
fine. But now I'm seeing a lot of the oversized shirts with the boots and like the mini skirts with
Yes.
the boots, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool that I kind of started that.
Yeah, you have a signature look now.
I do.
But, wearing skirts all the time isn't the best thing. I heard, you wore skirts to WrestleMania 40,
Yes. Oh my God, when it was freezing cold. Yes.
like
Mhm.
2 degrees.
Yes. If I did not have that blanket, that $20 blanket they were selling, I fully think I would have just froze like in my seat. Like night one was brutal. That was the
Yeah.
LA Knight shirt with the blue mini skirt. That was brutal. Night two wasn't as bad. I had a jacket. Oh my God.
Mhm.
I'll do it. I did it in the wintertime for Saturday night's main event. I got pneumonia after it, but I did. Yes, I did for that LA
Oh
Knight
my
outfit.
gosh. And
I
you
had to look
continue
good.
to do it?
Yes. Mhm.
Oh no, the things you do for fashion, I
I
can't.
know. I can't do pants for some reason. It has to be a skirt or just like an oversized shirt. I can't.
I did a little bit of my own Bri fit. Forgot to tag you, but I did a little bit of my own Bri fit for WrestleMania. It
Oh
was
my God.
Rhea Ripley inspired, of course, because I'm a Rhea Ripley. You got LA Knight, I got Rhea Ripley.
Okay, girl.
Yeah. But I heard you're like getting into wrestling like yourself.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. First of all, how's that going? And where do you see that like ending up?
I'm hoping to start sometime in the fall just because the summer is being booked and busy with events. Like there's just little to no time. But I'm hoping somewhere down the line it'd be really cool if like because LA does know about it. I did ask if he could pass down the BFT to me. He said yes. He said you can do whatever you want. So I'm hoping
Love that.
somewhere in the future. I mean, if like he could train me a little bit, that'd be really cool. But yeah, so hopefully in the fall time is when I'll kickstart it.
Are you prepared for the brutality that comes with learning how to wrestle? Like, have you mentally prepared for it?
Oh my God, it's a dream of mine to take a bump. I'm so ready. Like I feel like that is not many people's mindset, but like no, please let me take a bump on the mat. That is a dream.
Honestly, I understand that because I was literally talking to my tag team partner, Tantalizing Tony, who is also my father. And I was like, Dad, we have to train like a pro wrestler for a day. Like, obviously, my dad's already he was like a wrestler in his youngin years. But I was like, we need to train like a WWE superstar for a day because I've never like stepped foot in a ring. I've never touched a rope. Like, I'm interested to see how it is, but you want to do this as like a career.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea like where your character, your name, your gear, anything? Do you have any idea of how that's gonna go?
I have had a few of my followers like kind of make gear like concepts for me, which is super, super cool. So I'll
That is
definitely
cool.
be like, yeah, I'll be piggybacking like off of that. Um, As for like character stuff, I've said it before, I'll say it again. WWE, it's a dream to even be employed there. If they can do whatever they want, balls in their court. But not unfortunately, but I do feel as though like the LA Knight girl is gonna like trickle into whatever character I have going on, just because that's what I'm known for. But if by some reason I do get into WWE, do whatever you guys want. Okay with me, as long as I'm there.
That's the end goal. Just WWE. Don't care
Yeah.
what you're doing. Just there. I was gonna ask that too. Do you think like being an LA Knight girl fanatic is gonna like stop you from becoming a WWE superstar? Because I feel like that way with me too. Like I'm like hardcore Rhea Ripley, and I also want to be like a WWE backstage reporter. So I was like, is this fangirlage gonna affect me from working with Rhea Ripley in the future? Do you have that fear?
No, honestly, I think I can use that like fear like to my benefit a little bit, because I feel like having a good relationship with your favorite superstar and like having these superstars in the back like a Maxine Dupree or like a Chelsea Green like already know about you, kind of get your foot in the door a little bit. They'll be like, oh, like
Yeah.
I've heard of this girl, like she has potential, like she has the look. So I think you have to use it to your benefit, like, and have a positive mindset about it.
So what you're saying is do not dial back on the Rhea Ripley fanatic stuff.
Absolutely not.
Got you.
Keep it going.
Take your advice.
Yep, keep it going. Look where it got me.
Yes. I only met her 3 times. You're up to 10.
I know, that's great. And within a year. That's great. Yeah.
In a year is crazy.
Yep.
And you're not sick of him.
No, it's just a different dynamic every time.
Gosh.
I can't put it into words. It's just, I feel like you have to like be there to witness it, to be like, oh yeah, like this is just, it's an every time thing now.
To wrap things up, let's talk about, things are falling in here. Let's talk about the future, the near future. First and foremostly, you will be live at Fanatics Fest. Am I correct?
You are very correct.
Your boy's not going to be there. What are you doing there?
All right. I'm manifesting. I have been talking about this since they announced it. The Fanatics Games. I will be submitting my application. I'm not meeting anyone this year. I will be there all 3 days. I have nothing but free time. So Fanatics, the Fanatics Games, the LA Knight girl is coming. She's coming. She's going to win. Her application video will be in sometime next week. Brainstorming ideas. I will be applying for the Fanatics Games.
There it is. You heard it here first. LA Knight girl is coming for all you. She's coming for that $1 million.
She's got to represent that top
car.
It's $1 million. The Ferrari. Tom Brady,
yes.
all you football players, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, watch out. I'm coming for you.
She's coming for you. She's preparing. She's mentally preparing.
Yep.
I wanted to join the games too, but apparently my father told me that we can't because we're working with Fanatics. I was like,
no.
I want $1 million.
We would split it. We'd beat all of them.
Exactly. They'll never see the tag team LA Knight and Rhea Ripley. They'll never see it coming.
Come on. I feel like I have to represent for all the WWE. Like, there's no better person. Like, get me in the Fanatics Games. Like, Drew Speed, I show speed. Watch out. You haven't heard of me. You will now.
Oh, yes, you will. She's coming for all of you guys. This is too good. I'm excited for Fanatics Fest. I'm excited to see you there live again. Before we wrap things up, let everybody know where they can find you, what's coming next for you. If you're at meet and greet status, I think. So I feel like, you need to be setting some dates up so people could come see you because you've got a lot of fans.
Oh my goodness, I do, and I love them all so much. My social media, you can find me at Brianna Duarte, and then on TikTok, you can find me at Brianna.Duarte, or just type in LA Knight Girl. I'll probably pop up somewhere. And then you can catch me at Fanatics Fest, SummerSlam, and then potentially WrestleCon.
Ooh.
Don't know. We'll see. Something may be happening. We'll see.
She's gonna be in the area. Maybe you're walking down the street and you find her, just like she found LA Knight.
Yep, 4'11" girl, neon red boots, oversized shirt. That's me.
Can't miss her. You are a lot shorter than I imagined, though. Like when I met you, I was like, "Oh my gosh, is that LA Knight girl?"
Yeah, I do get that a lot.
Yep, it's okay, girl. The outfits make up for it, though.
They do, like, it's me. Like, I was dressed as LA Knight, I think, when we met each other. So that's how you know it's me. Like, oh, little LA Knight, brown-headed girl. Yeah, that's Bri.
Yep, that's all right. One last question before you go. What are you doing with your platform now? Like, are you trying to be a content creator? Like, what, you just posting anything willy-nilly?
Honestly, a little bit of both. I just post like whatever I want to post. Sometimes I do post with the intention of like I have a previous idea in mind and like wanting to post it, but most of the time I just post whatever I want. I think a content creator aspect would be very cool, but I'm hoping potentially one of my dreams is to interview LA Knight. So I'm hoping the more I build and the more I get into this creation world, I can finally get the chance to interview him.
Honestly, I feel like that's in your near future because listen,
that's what everyone says.
No, because WWE, they do stuff like that. They do stuff for like the viral moments, and having LA Knight Girl interview LA Knight, that's getting WWE views. Okay. People want to see that. So I'm manifesting that for you. Fingers are crossed for you.
I hope that is legit one of my dreams. So I have questions in my notes app ready to go if they're ever like, hey, Bri, are you ready? So I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for it. We're all waiting for it. Don't blow it. Okay, girl? Bri, it was so nice talking to you. We'll see you in June 20th, 21st, and 22nd, 2025 for Fanatics Fest NYC. Any last words before we get out of here?
Just look out for your girl in the Fanatics games. We're taking it home. We're going to win this trophy. We're going to win the money. We're going to win the car. We're going to win everything for WWE fans. Fanatics, please pick me.
For WWE fans. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching the show. If you guys are new, hope you guys stayed, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to Fanatics Fest. This is Bri, as you may know her, LA Knight Girl. Do what we all do best, and that's what?
Stay tantalizing.
What you said? We did it. First interviews in the books.